Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I wanted to talk about something that I have spoken a little bit about in other videos, but I wanted to go more in depth in it, and it's the topic of being alone and just being with yourself and being present in the moment. So when I'm in Melbourne, I'm often alone a lot of the time, and I always saw it as a negative because obviously wanting to go and do stuff. Obviously I went out and did this and this, but a lot of the time I was just on my own doing things, and it made me understand that now, being up here and not having alone time, how important that it actually is to just self-reflect and be present with yourself and not have any distractions from other people or devices, whatever it is. And so I decided to make this video because now it's something that I understand a lot more, and I feel like I can give advice when it comes to being alone and how it actually is really good for you and what it has done for me. So personally, in my experience, when I am either stressed about something or just my mind is cluttered, going for a drive, just listening to music on my own, whatever time of the night, I can clearly see things for what they are, and I can sort it piece by piece instead of having all these different thoughts coming in at once. So yeah, firstly, when you're alone, you're able to see things for how they really are, because you're not having any outside distractions influencing your thoughts. So you can see, for example, you have this one big problem in your head, but there's so many other things happening at the same time. You can't simultaneously focus on that one idea. But when you're alone and there's no distractions, you can really focus, pin down, and then, let's say it's a problem, you can work through that problem slowly and you can find a solution. So in my experience, when I have something that I need to sort out, me being alone and just listening to, I don't know, a favorite song, for example, I can clearly piece out what it is I need to do, how I need to do it. So secondly, is self-reflection. You don't exactly get to see things for how they are when your mind is always clustered, and that's adding on to the first one, obviously, but being able to sit down and say, like, I did this today, I did this, tomorrow I want to do this, and then so forth in the future. So you can really see what you want to do and how you're going to do it. I'll add on to that shortly, but yeah. Another thing I've noticed with being alone, so everyone has goals, obviously, big or small, but always doing something and always moving, constantly doing something. But it's when you stop and you take a deep breath and you can really see what it is that you want to do. So for example, I've got a lot of goals and things I want to accomplish this year, and it is really scattered because there's a lot going on. But when I just sit down in my car and I just look at the stars, I can say that this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, and step by step by step. So when obviously your mind is clustered, you just have this goal and it's so overwhelming because you don't have the energy or the headspace to even plan out how you want to do it. So when I'm alone, I can clearly see that these thoughts for what they are and how I'm going to achieve certain things. So that has really helped me in the long run. And for something else that I've learned is learning who you actually are when you're alone, because obviously if you're always with company or you're always doing stuff with other people, you don't really get to see the context of who you are in a way, because you're always being manipulated, not in a negative way, but you're always being manipulated to do other things and think other thoughts. But when you truly sit on your own and you just have a conversation in your head or out loud, whatever it is, you can find out who you are and the things that you want to do in life. And for me, that's like a game changer, because say a year ago, sitting alone, yeah, it was good. I could just, I don't know, I could be in my own space. But then when you really start to think when you're on your own, you can see things so much clearer, and life isn't as overwhelming as it was, a month ago, because you can now piece stuff together and you can think for yourself. And I feel like it's something that a lot of people don't get, especially parents, adults and whatnot. They don't get their own alone time to sit, because they have all these responsibilities and all these outside issues that take away from them. No matter who you are, you always need to be able to just sit back and talk with yourself and just ask yourself these things, and so you can see clearly what it really is. But yeah, that's about it for this video. It's just something I wanted to put out there because it's something I'm learning more and more every single day, and I honestly love being alone now, even doing things alone, because if you're always waiting for other people, you'll never actually do these things. For example, going to the movies on your own. If you're always reliant on people being there with you, you're never going to be able to enjoy things unless you can be happy with yourself, who you are in the present. So at least it's not raining today up here, which is really positive. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. And if you have any recommendations for videos, just comment or message me on my socials. And until then, guys, thank you for watching.